2011, when I decided to start not-for-profit, the sole purpose of empowering people in retail. Retail has 43 million people who work in this industry, 4.3 crores. Probably this is one of the largest segment of employment in this country. And whatever I am today is all because of retail. We started a not-for-profit called TRRAIN, Trust for Retailers and Retail Associates of India. Our vision was not to give something to them. Our vision was to help them get what they want. And that's why the word empowering was very, very critical part of our vision. We also wanted to keep the vision very simple so that everybody who understands simple English understands our vision. This also meant that everything that we'll do from 2011 till today or the next 20, 50, 100 years of TRRAIN will always be through measuring impact. So simple vision, empowering people in retail. But then the challenge was, how do we craft a mission? How do you bring in focus to what we want to do? Many a times we always talk about what we want to do. We wanted to see if we can also bring the how part in the vision. And therefore when we crafted the mission, we wanted to bring the what and the how. So we said we will make a difference to the life of people who work in retail, both at work and home. Mind you, the two words are work and home. We want a change in their life, both in their work environment, also at the home, because we want them to be happy with what they are doing. The second important thing was, we said we want to be a thought leader and a catalyst, which means that we will do something which is very different, very unique, but will have tremendous impact. And because this was started with my small savings, we knew that we cannot set up a large organization, but be a catalyst who can go and motivate somebody else to do something for their employees, and thus the whole industry benefits out of it. So it was make life better at work and home. What's the word? Work and home. Be a thought leader and a catalyst, which means every person who works in TRRAIN has to think differently, has to think about the impact, has to think about the idea which can actually go and catalyze somebody else. So thought leader and catalyst, and an organization which is going to sustain more than my life. So we said sustainable with a not-for-profit objective. This is my way of giving back from what I have got from this industry. But this doesn't mean that everybody who works in the organization comes in because we are a charity. No, people who come to the organization, they come because their purpose is of giving back, and our purpose of giving back becomes one. So we are aligned as a purpose, individually and organizationally. But every person who joins and every person who has joined comes from a professional background. They have worked in large companies. We have tried to bring the purposes together. And when the purpose is together, then the delivery becomes much easier, and we are actually wanting to measure the impact of what we do. Don't forget, if we do everything that we have decided, we would have moved the needle by maybe 1% or 2% of this 43 million. Well, if you are able to move the needle by 5%, we would have done a fantastic job. So simple vision, empowering people in retail, and a simple mission suggesting the what and how, make a difference to the life of a retail employee at work and home by being a thought leader, a catalyst, and create an organization which is sustainable but with a not-for-profit objective. With a not-for-profit objective. And through a journey, you will always measure impact. So the last 5 years, if you look at a journey, we started with 4 projects. The first was to say, how do we get pride? And therefore we said, can we come out with an idea which actually can work as a catalyst, and we get pride of working in the retail industry. So we came out with a very simple idea of celebrating Retail Employees Day on the 12th of December. There's no significance to 12th of December. We just liked the date because the next year was 12/12. And we said, thank you bola kya? What are we asking for? Asking organizations, colleagues, friends, peers, subordinates, superiors to say thank you to each other for being in retail and doing what we do. Don't forget, the Christmas, the Diwali, the Eid for everybody else is the busiest day for us in retail. So therefore, 12th of December is my Christmas, my Diwali, my Eid, my Onam, and that's the way we wanted to celebrate. Today, after 6 years, we know that between 4 to 5 million retail employees have celebrated Retail Employees Day with the organization in India, Turkey and UAE. Okay, I wish and I hope that 25 years down the line, the whole world will celebrate 12th of December, not only as Retail Employees Day, but as Shopkeepers Day, as Dukandar Divas. So that's the first project that TRRAIN thought of, a unique project, a global IP. Remember the word thought leader. We still are about 10-12 people, but 5 million people got impacted. Remember the word catalyst. The second project we started was about recognizing the retail associate, retail employees who do a great job to serve the customer. Because what do? We are actually in the business of creating customer experience. So customer service is what we want to do and get respect for us, you and me, for having delivered great customer service. So we started off TRRAIN Retail Awards, a unique award where we wanted to select and honor the best of retail associates on a national basis, on a global basis. 6 years down the line, it's not only a national recognition, but it's a global recognition. In the last 3 years, we have selected the best associate in the world of department stores, first in Rome and then in Toronto in a grand ceremony. And in November in 2017, we selected the best associate in the world at Cannes in the MAPIC convention. And of course, in India, every year we are selecting 12 to 16 youth who have done a great service. We publish, I just did it, a magazine where we actually commemorate these employees with their stories. So respect. And we have maybe by now about 300, 350 people who have been recognized. And of course, maybe about 3 to 3,500 stories, which we are presenting through the book for everybody to learn and emulate. Don't forget, it's a unique award with an IP global, again the word thought leader and catalyst. And because now it has been taken up by other organizations, MAPIC has joined hands, IGDS has joined hands, now this is something which is likely to be sustainable. But we have to keep working on it again and again and again. So that was the second project that we started off for respect. Third was inclusion. And when we looked at India, we said that 28 million youth with less than 1% of people having jobs. So is there a way we can look at these people with disability, PWDs? I mean, a lot of us call them differently able, but the government recognizes them as PWDs. We started off this with one center in Hyderabad along with Youth for Job. Today we have 29 centers across. None of the centers are owned by us. They are all along with partners. And this year we are likely to provide livelihood and training for 2,750 disabled youth, both in speech and hearing impaired and orthopedically challenged. Cumulatively, we would have impacted lives of about 6,500, 7,000 people, or slightly more than that. And this was a way of saying inclusion, because youth who are working in retail stores, whether it is Hypercity, D-Mart, Future Group, Reliance, or Landmark Group, the customers love them because of their attitude, because of their aptitude, their ability to serve, their ability to focus and deliver. Retailers love them because of a longevity, their attention to detail, and the fact that they are delivering great customer service. We hope, we wish, and we are going to drive ourselves to reach a stage where we are saying we have 10,000 youth every year who get trained and who get livelihood through this project called PUNK, Wings of Destiny, where we actually train and provide livelihood with people with disability. This was the third project. The fourth project, of course, is saying how can we upskill youth who are working within retail. Don't forget, the way things are going, retail, although will require people, but will require people who are technologically competent, digitally competent. So you have to upgrade yourselves, friends. We have to see that all of us get upgraded. Today my mother-in-law of 84 years wants to use a smartphone. You all use smartphone, but how can you use the smartphones for cashiering? How can you use the smartphone for better customer service? So our fourth project was upskilling youth who are already working in retail. In the last 5 years, along with AppTech, we have trained probably more than 26,000 people whom we have upskilled, but I'm not very happy. We are looking at actually upskilling millions of people through our new app that we have launched. So these are the 4 projects: Pride, Retail Employees Day, Respect, TRRAIN Awards, Inclusion, PUNK, Wings of Destiny, and upskilling through our skilling program. That is our journey of the last 6 years. I know some of you are seeing this video through a website. Join us. You don't have to come and work with us. Just join us in spreading the message. If you find a PWD whom you can send us across, we'll help them get a livelihood. If you know somebody, a kirana shop which wants to grow in life, maybe there is something that we can do. Write to us at info@train.org. Communicate with us. Propagate this. If nothing, just close your eyes and pray for us that we achieve everything that we want to do. If you are an employee, an associate, an aspiring employee who has the same purpose as us, making a difference to people's life at work and home, and want to join us, please write back to us. We're looking for more and more and more people who are like-minded. But important is your purpose, my purpose, our purpose has to be aligned, which is simple, empowering people in retail. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed our journey and you'll be part of our journey in the future also. Thank you and bye-bye.